It began like any other day at the NASA Deep Space Listening Station in Hawaii. Beneath the island's dense jungle canopy and volcanic mountains, Dr. Elena Rhodes sipped lukewarm coffee and glanced at the data feed on her screen. Routine, uneventful, and quiet. But at 3:41 a.m. Universal Time Coordinated, the silence shattered. A spike, a pattern, not noise, a structured signal. She blinked twice. The incoming message repeated, clearly and consistently. She tapped into the decoding software, and what she saw made her spine stiffen. It was Earth. The signal originated from the direction of the Taurus constellation, but the data showed it was echoing back from a future time, precisely 100,000 years ahead. Her fingers flew over the keyboard. She flagged it to Mission Director Carmichael. Within minutes, the control room buzzed like a hornet's nest. Experts poured in. Cryptographers, astrophysicists, quantum theorists. Everyone stared at the waveform. Its tag was simple, Signal 41. Then the translation came through. A line of text displayed in perfect English. This is Earth, 100,000 years from your time. We speak across the quantum abyss. You are in danger. The room fell silent. Decoding the transmission took days. Signal 41 wasn't electromagnetic. It used entangled photons, bypassing time as we understood it. Somehow, the future Earth had engineered a way to send a quantum message backward. The science defied conventional laws. Theorists like Dr. Kavar Singh proposed a model, a massive quantum bridge constructed near a dying star, leveraging gravitational time dilation and the multiverse echo theory. But how did they know exactly when and where to send the signal? Elena wondered. The precision was unsettling. The Sentinel-9 mission was approved and launched within 72 hours. Built in orbit by automated Tesla Foundry drones, it was a hybrid of artificial intelligence, quantum sensory arrays, and dark matter shielding. Its destination, HX-295. The world watched live feeds as Sentinel-9 cut across the solar system at unimaginable speeds. Months condensed into hours via temporal rendering. The probe was faster than any human creation had ever moved. Inside its core, a replica of Signal 41 was encoded. Perhaps future Earth needed proof that their message had been received. At 4.1 light-years away, the pulsar loomed. Sentinel-9 approached. Then a sudden blackout. Feeds dropped. Global silence. A new signal returned. They are aware. You've been noticed. Governments panicked. Religious groups declared the end. Scientists scrambled to interpret. Sentinel-9 had been absorbed, literally, according to telemetry. It hadn't hit an object. It had crossed a veil. The next section of Signal 41 was terrifyingly specific. Footage showed great cities, Tokyo, New York, Lagos, Sao Paulo, being erased in pillars of blue light. They do not kill to conquer, said the voice. They unmake. Humans of the future had built entire colonies underground. They had terraformed Mars. They tried to resist. Nothing worked. A single frame appeared. A child in a tattered NASA suit clutching a digital device. Behind her, shadows with elongated heads and luminous eyes approached. Not aliens, constructs. Elena, said Carmichael, pointing at the display. That's you. And it was. The child was unmistakably Elena's daughter, unborn, yet already surviving in a time that should not exist. Signal 41 wasn't just from the future. It was personal. With the world on edge, quantum physicists proposed a chilling theory. HX-295 was not merely a pulsar, but a beacon, a wormhole-fed machine that devoured space-time itself. It doesn't destroy matter, explained Dr. Singh. It erases reality as if it never existed. A reverse entropy engine. Worse, the anomaly seemed to be growing exponentially, like a cancer in the multiverse. New lines from Signal 41 decoded. They do not seek conquest. They require silence. Your universe is too loud. A collective chill spread across the Council of Minds. The constructs, built by an unknown intelligence, were not hostile by emotion. They were cleaning. Project Prometheus proposed a desperate countermeasure, launched the Echo Array, a series of quantum satellites that would form a shield by creating artificial time disruptions. But it required power on a scale never attempted before, harvesting Jupiter's electromagnetic field. Nations pooled resources. Massive orbital stations were constructed. Tesla Foundry activated Project ArcNet. Time was running out. As workers died from radiation, solar flares, and sabotage by anti-science cults, humanity pushed on. Elena received a message from the future. Her own voice. Don't let them finish the bridge. They will stabilize the singularity. Chapter 8. Contact with the Architects. Unexpectedly, a new signal piggybacked on the original. Not from Earth, not from the constructs, from their creators, the Architects. A simple phrase repeated in every language ever spoken. We regret the necessity. Then an image, a star collapsing in reverse, galaxies rewinding, a child laughing as her atoms unraveled. The Architects didn't hate. They calculated. Across the world, communication networks began failing. Satellite feeds glitched. The moon dimmed. The constructs had begun the siege. They didn't fire weapons. They silenced physics. Gravity bent sideways. Light curved unnaturally. Time hiccuped. The ArcNet fired. For 6 minutes, silence stopped. Then the construct adapted. One by one, the Echo satellites winked out. Dr. Rhodes held the fate of billions in her hand. A final message arrived from the future. In a secret installation in Greenland, Elena, too, met the last surviving child from one of the failed timelines. A refugee transported through a quantum rift hidden inside the original Signal 41 data stream. Her name was Lyra, only 10 years old, but her DNA bore marks of time compression and dimensional instability. She had memories of skies turning inside out and shadows eating thoughts. I remember them, she whispered. Not machines, not aliens. They are hungry thoughts. They were physics like clothes. Elena, too, realized the devourers weren't physical entities. They were sentient entropy, information beings that couldn't be fought with weapons or shields. They needed silence, stillness, and collapse. But Lyra remembered something else, too. In her ruined world, they had built a machine called the Choir, a resonance weapon designed to fight sound with song, entropy with ordered information. It had failed. But maybe, just maybe, it could be rebuilt here. A plan formed in Elena's mind. They wouldn't just warn another Earth. They would fight back. With Lyra's fragmented memories as the blueprint, Project Genesis began constructing the Choir, a quantum harmonic engine designed to broadcast structured resonance into the anomaly. Unlike traditional weapons, the Choir didn't destroy. It harmonized. Dr. Elena, too, brought in Dr. Caversing's alternate timeline counterpart, a bitter version of the physicist who had once lost his world to the Maw. Together, they theorized that entropy beings could be disrupted by informational dissonance, the cosmic equivalent of playing the wrong note in a perfect song. The Choir was forged beneath the Antarctic ice sheet, inside a sealed quantum lattice chamber powered by antimatter cores. But time was no longer on their side. The construct, hovering over the Pacific, had begun to multiply. More eyes appeared across the globe, floating, silent, feeding. And then one spoke. A single message, in the voice of Elena II's mother, long dead. Your melody is flawed. Your silence is preferred. The world trembled. The Choir was activated at 3:41 Universal Time Coordinated, the same time the original Signal 41 had arrived. A vibration tore through the skies, visible to naked eye, a lattice of blue auroras spiraling out from Antarctica. Birds fell silent. Oceans calmed. Clouds froze in midair. For 0.0007 seconds, the Maw paused. It wasn't destruction. It was confusion. One of the constructs collapsed midair, unraveling into lines of ancient code, symbols no human had ever seen. But the victory was short-lived. A deep resonance, like the tolling of a bell older than stars, answered back. The constructs reconfigured. Some disappeared. Others adapted. And then they began to sing. It was wrong. Discordant. A scream folded inside a lullaby. Lyra clutched her head. Blood leaked from her nose. They're singing back. They've never done that before. They weren't just listening now. They were reacting. Earth had hours. The choir had one last sequence, an emergency cascade built from dozens of alternate timelines. It would burn out the machine, possibly the planet, but might seal them all by collapsing local space-time into a quantum vacuum. Elena faced the hardest choice of her life. Detonate the sequence and erase their reality to save others, or let the entropy consume this Earth and hope the next one learns. Lyra walked forward, placing a hand on the core. "This is what I'm for," she said. "I've been dead 1,000 times. Maybe this time I get to live." Tears streamed down Elena's face. They activated the sequence. A wave of light, no sound, rippled out. Not explosive, but beautiful. An orchestration of human memory, emotion, and thought woven into pure information. The construct froze. The moss shrieked. Then, silence. Somewhere, someone, a new Earth blinked into existence. A laboratory. A woman. A screen. A signal. Not 41. 42. A single line scrolled across the monitor in golden letters. "You sang. We heard. The silence is broken." Elena 3 smiled. A new future had begun. Thanks for watching. Hit the subscribe button for more content like this.